we go. I do believe we are live, so I'll say indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friend. Thank you for joining me again on another conscious evolution, another opportunity for us to be present in this moment, for us to take a deep breath together and realize that when we take a deep breath like that, we do it for ourselves, and that's okay, right? Just as okay as it is for you to take a breath, as okay as it is for you to eat something, to drink some water, as okay as it is for you to be where it is you are right now, to take up the space that you do in 3D. It's okay. It's good even to do things for you. I am technically veering from my previous point where I mentioned we shouldn't necessarily see it as good or bad, this giving to ourselves, but as something that adds to our wholeness, right? Something that makes us whole, something that is a part of the whole that is our universe. Acknowledging that in this environment we're in, this life, this planet Earth, this experience of being a human being, there are a great deal of duality simultaneously existing in all of our minds, right? Hope and dreams, while at the same time, worrying about what the future holds. Capacity for love and kindness, while at the same time, capacity for extreme anger. Seeing for ourselves, what we would consider good human beings and the others. And then instead of seeing these things as wrong or bad or to be changed, finding in our hearts some sort of acceptance and realizing that it becomes a part of this wholeness we're a part of as well. And then I mentioned that that is something that I definitely personally struggle with. Right? I've heard so many gurus tell me that everything's perfect. Everything's already perfect. You don't have to change the world. You don't have to save the world. You don't have to make the world a better place because it's already perfect. Can't you see? It's already perfect, they say. But I can't. I can't apparently. Or at least I've not I've not grown wise enough to. And in that way, it brings me back to doing things for ourselves. Do you realize that there is only so much that you can do for other people? How, despite how much you do for other people, there might still be some sort of falling short that you feel. I don't know if you experience that sometimes, but it can feel that no matter how much you do, you will always have to do more. And when there are more people, that technically accelerates a little bit as well. There's more of that on that vector too. The world can be influenced for the good, starting with you. This I believe too, Sun King. I do believe this. All right, with a very strong conviction in my heart. I think the thing that messes with me, if I'm gonna say it in so many words, is how there's not more outrage. Right? There's not more collective consensus that something needs to be done. There's not more understanding about what will be required. And again, this is absolutely my own bias, because maybe all of us are already as present as we can hope to be, already having the conversations as much as we can. There is not more outrage. Well, United Healthcare CEO apparently got fatally shot. Well, that's some outrage. Maybe the outrage is starting now, because I feel like there definitely is a influx. I can definitely notice it in demeanor over the last few years. There's a certain tension, a stress that is a baseline for almost every single person. And that stress does make it very difficult for you to be anything other than a stressed person, right? If you think about the image of a stressed animal, imagine you just captured a stray cat off the street. That animal is naturally pretty stressed because it got taken from an environment that it was familiar with, albeit an unsafe one, to being in an environment it's not familiar with, which is stressful, right? And you can think about our whole world as that case scenario. And then if you imagine what that cat looks like, right? The stressed out cat, like snarled up in the corner of the cage, you know, isn't exactly a pretty sight to behold. Isn't the cat you want to cuddle and bring close to your face, right? And in that way, us stressing ourselves out so much is making us the equivalent of that curled up in the corner, snarling creature, right? And if something gets close enough, it might just get a few claws. And in that way, I feel Catch teach us that lesson as well, that you do need to do things for yourself. Cats very much have that like lockdown, you know, they know how to do that. It's all about me for cats, right? Sam, I just read that too, Sam. A message indeed. You in turn influence good in others. Thank you, Sun King, for influencing good in me too, brah. There is a wealth transfer happening in the US, and the lower class will not be made to bear the brunt of their greed for much longer. Do you hear the people sing the song of the angry men? It is the music of a people who will not be slaves again. Taking a deep collective breath with our brothers and sisters. Living in South Africa gives me a unique perspective, but I would not say a better or more informed or etc. perspective. It's just like a how about these worlds we live in? South Africa. You ever just sit and think about your country? Wonder, what can we do better? What we can do to make a proper difference? I have big news. Oh yeah, Zano? I'm excited. Do let us know. That smiley face seems pretty happy. I'll take a moment to let the suspense build. Good news is traveling through the interwebs, over fibers of light, over satellite, all the way to your device. In these coming moments, we will be revealed the good news that Zano has to give. And when we receive such good news, we will be absolutely ecstatic, I'm sure. celebrating our dear friend for the good news that she shared, uplifting her upon her chair, high to the sky. I knew before you even said it. Zano, she's preggers again. I actually knew. I was like, she's gonna tell us she's pregnant. Pregante, bless you, dear friend. Sending love to them little babies. Or baby. I heard Zano suddenly do a, I'm not having twins, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sending so much love to that little one. May they grow into this world with you as their armor. May they walk into this world with you as their portal. May they be raised in this world with you as their mother. And may they make a difference in this world with you as their influence. Bless you. Mothers of the world. Sweet, sweet mama, excited. Sending all the lovins to you and the bum. It's still early, but it's so hard to keep it from you guys. For 5 weeks. Okay. Bless. Thank you, Zano, for telling us. Babies. And feeding that little Burby. He's probably getting close to hungry as well. I did feed him just before coming and doing the streams. My relationship with my dad has been better as well. Thinking of myself as a little baby. Oh, thank you, Mel. Thank you. Thank you, Zana, for being willing to share this good news with us. We love you, dear friend. I have twins on my mom's side, so it could happen. I mean, twins are cool. I would love to be a twin in that way. But I don't know if being twins or having twins is great on the mother. And I do love you as my friend, and I want the best for you too. Well, now the little Beb has a whole community in their corner, pulling for you all the way. Yeah. Imagining all of us giving our loving attention, our minds towards this world and imagining in a better place. Ooh! I just saw something cool. You want to see a cool spider? I don't know if it's the same one. It probably isn't. But it might be the child of one of those spiders. I used to have a spider friend that lives in my computer room with me. And I just spotted another one of its species. And I told you, friends, about the spider that was living in my computer room. That's what it looks like. Oh, it is the one that lives in my computer room. It just went back inside. Well, you got to see it for a second there. Hello, Pappy. I've had to do a lot for myself in these past couple of days. Thank you for doing things for yourself. Kian, it's nice having you here. Oh, my couple of cheese. Oh, my papa keys. Oh, sneezy. Oh, and I sneeze again. And I sneeze. Ooh. Sweetie, sweetie. Let's give Yudi some neck scratches as well. He's oblivious to me. Scares him for a second. Yeah. He has a cone on because he's recovering. Pippi is like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you giving him scratches? And I'm like, right here, looking all cute and stuff. Hi, Pippi. You're like, what? I should be getting scratches, don't you know? I should be the one getting scratches. All right. Mm-hmm. Jussis, как mamma för en sekund. Mom brought me some choc chip cookies. Okay. She's like, do you want all of them? I always want all of them, but I should probably not have them that close for now. I'll probably eat them, but I don't want to eat them all right now. Don't hide them. So gewoon laagstiks. Do you want to see a cool spider? Yes. That spider is my friend. Spider is my friend. I have fed that spider things. Yeah, I fed it things. I had to tell my mom and dad I didn't want them involved in the pregnancy. It was hard. Something you had to do for yourself, Zana. I'd have to put this down or eat it. Boom. Done. There's definitely some extra wind here. Let me know if I need to put on the little windshield. Zano, definitely time to prioritize you and your needs. I'm getting bugs and pieces of debris in my hair. You see all of this stuff falling? No, please. No, please. Can you see this? Yeah. Bunch of these little fluffies. Right. Mm-hmm. So important. Disconnect from or out of everything that doesn't serve you for the next 9 months. Sano, we all understand our beliefs. I'm sure it wasn't easy, but following your best and correct path is only for you to decide. This is true. This is why I don't eat on stream. And there's pieces of cookie I might eat. Take a breath. Release again. What does sound? That does sound hard. But if they don't respect the boundary, it's just confirming it's necessary. Yeah. Like from what I've heard, Zano has a lot of reason to want that. Alright. Many a reason to want such a thing. Like, this is not a snap decision, to say it in so many words. Zano got to at least experience firsthand, through the medium that is her sister, how babies can be experienced. All right. Is experienced. What the baby's experience will be. The potential health risks the baby will be exposed to, potentially. Yeah. Love is true. Yeah, I was hard. Thank you, Kelly and Joe. My dad started twisting it to my mom, immediately saying to her that I didn't want them involved in the baby's life at all. And that wasn't true. Just the 9 months. Yeah. You don't need extra entities micromanaging your pregnancy. That's how you know you made the right call. He's trying to self-victimize when he good and damn well knows why he's being asked to fuck off. Yesterday I had to call them and slow the narrative they were spinning. I said it was for my health and the well-being of the baby. He said that was fucking stupid. Yes, Exhibit A. Exhibit A. When a mother feels cold to not have people tell her she's fucking stupid. She gets cold fucking stupid. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the absurdity of that situation, and proud of you for your strength in making the decisions that you did, dear friend. Oh well, eliminating stress isn't stupid. It's eliminating what I'm supposed to do. Stop acting dumb. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Literally. And then, like for me, it's the micromanaging thing. Like getting micromanaged stresses me out. Now, two people who believe themselves an authority on being child raisers because they raised you as a child want to let you know all of the things that you need to do. Right? Suddenly, it's like, yeah, thank you. I'm like trying. You telling me to do all of these things is taking away from the amount of time I have to do these things. All right. Call them out directly and all the bill as they're trying to pull. Let them know you see it and them for exactly what it is, and that there is zero chance for dad to gaslight you, having a tantrum like a child, lol. Following that up, if I really don't know why you're trying this with a response, that you're being so obvious, should put the final nail in the coffin. Usually not, so unfortunately. Narcissists don't like their perfection illusion to be questioned. They usually just claim you to be imperfect, right? If you claim their perfection illusion is imperfect, it's like, no, it's actually perfect, but because of your imperfectness, your eyes deceive you. Don't you know? Don't you know? Did you know? I'm gonna go and get my Dynavap some flowers. I'm gonna give it some flowers. Sounds amazing. You show your dad's card. You show your cards every time, dude. For more tips on handling the poisonous narcissist in your life, stay tuned. Block their numbers until baby Z is here. No need to engage in their BS or justify what you need. You've set the boundary. If they want to be part of the baby's life, then they can learn from it and earn it. Like the lower stress approach of just saying, please leave me alone. I'm back in a second. But I really do get that. The whole please leave me alone thing as well. But sometimes all you really need to be less stressed, to decompress, is some solitude. You being with yourself in that moment to just experience what is. It really is as simple as that sometimes. It's interesting how we get over involved and then end up doing the opposite of what we intended. Right? You're trying to help, and then you become a part of the set of problems this person feels they have. Excuse me. The histamines have calmed down a little bit. Just a wee bit. I haven't been that stuffy anymore. Breathing clear. The final step is a man, her authority in the situation. They will not reach the point of learning from it. They do not first recognize that there is an it. Yeah, I have 30 years of experience of anti-personality Skelly. Tell me what's going on. Bless. Yeah. Emotional combat. Not getting gaslit. When people try to gaslight me, I acknowledge the state of myself that has been gaslitten. And then I remind them that I'm not that version of me. Does that make sense? Huh? It's like you basically let them know that, yeah, like the way I do it usually is like I would love, like it would bring me a great amount of comfort if I believed the things you want me to believe right now, but I don't. And because I don't believe what you're saying to me right now. All right, it doesn't resonate as a truth. Here comes a big sneeze. Oh goodness, here comes more. Someone said help. I was like, aha, histamines, histamines. Oh. Send help. Cry. Bless you, my goodness. My goodness indeed. Send me more goodness, please. I have a narc husband browbeating me about why I accept the treatment I do from my boss, and I can't see I'm being weak. They are basically the same person, neither respecting me as a whole human. Goodness. I wish I knew how to help with these kind of things, Kelly. I see my mom and my dad not being very agreeable either. And it is very much the same thing both ways for them as well, of them not respecting each other as a whole person. And today's stream topic was very much about that. That you being a whole person includes you needing some time to just chillax. You needing some time to just rest, to not do something. That's also okay. That you're not only worth something if you're ceaselessly working. I'm back in a second. Baby is not screaming for me just yet. Whew. I return it. Okay. My head feels very like and I am pretty tired as well, it seems. I don't know if I'm tired or if it's just the mental tightness that's zonking my energy. I will understand their emotions and frustrations. The hard part is that they will never understand mine. Yeah. First, I must ask, are you being abused in the workplace? Is there some bullshit going on that isn't being addressed? I can't imagine. Narc parents, I know that must be so challenging. It's how our relationship is very transactional and conditional. Yeah. Seems to be that way more and more so. I'm trying to like think about all of the parents that I know and the whole transactional and conditional relationships. It's very much a thing. I think it's because we, as teenagers, always have to be bargained with to get anything doing. And then at that point, we're starting to become people. And then we never transition away from having to bargain with one another to get things done or to receive some love. Am I hitting on a nail? If I have, we're just gonna walk right on from it. Just think about that a little bit. Abuse seems very strong. She just seems to see me rise, and her versions of lifting me is highlighting everything I did wrong. And if I give any pushback, she gets extremely defensive and rude. Are these critiques in line with company policy? Is she abiding by the rules when she points these things out? Or is she just simply nagging you? She uses always and never like a 14-year-old. There's no gray area, and communication is hard. Encouraging her to reflect on a situation is impossible. Like working with our nation instead of against. Me and my sister had been enmeshed our entire childhood while still not being fully supported. Imagine me being dropped at the babysitter at 6 months old, only really seeing them on the weekends. Yeah, that's brutal. And for them to still have the audacity of like, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna drop you at 6 months old at a babysitter, but you're fucking stupid for not wanting us, these bastions of parenthood in your baby's life or in your pregnancy. Some wild. My brain feels so slow right now. It's just the two of Sam's, no rules. Because if all she's doing is, well, you did this and this and this, and it's not very helpful, and she knows it's not, ask her next time how you can improve instead of meeting her as an adversary. If she still responds with hostility, that tells you she's only interested in your failure. I am interested in your success, and I look forward to hearing about it the next time I see you friends again. I thank you for showing up in this way, for doing things for yourself, for having these conversations. Not only onto your husband, I can see that he cares for you, but he's not being helpful by piling on. Yeah. Support. What kind of support we need is also sometimes hard to articulate. Sometimes we don't even know. Appreciate you, says Kelly to Sam. It's much more complex than I can explain here, of course. Of course, dear friend. You're held and loved. When couples experience problems like this, it's always the two of you versus the problem. Yes. Thank you, friends, for showing up. Appreciate you. I'll see you, friends, again very soon. Tomorrow. Goodbye, everybodies. I love you. Thank you for the support, everyone. Thank you to Zano for showing up. Again, congratulations, dear friend. So happy for you. Goodbye now. See you soon.